imagine you're not happy with tonight at all.
I'm not happy with the result. I'm not happy with certain aspects of the play. I thought we actually passed the ball quite well, but my big concern was not really looking like scoring. That was my biggest concern, and I think that was a difference in the two teams tonight. If I'm being honest, I think their front three were miles better than ours.
It was the 2-minute spell, wasn't it? Dan Mundaloo went through, had his chance, didn't score. Cole Stockton creates his chance and scores, and that puts Morecambe on the front foot. Yeah,
it does, and obviously first goals are important. The frustration from us is that we know how they set up and how they want to work the ball and the areas of the pitch they want to play the ball into Stockton. We reminded the players, spent about 2 minutes reminding the players of the exact way they scored, the movement they scored at half time, and for it to happen within the first 10-15 minutes of the second half was disappointing. But again, I'll reiterate the difference in the two teams was the front three. They were miles better than ours. I think between both boxes we were fine, we were okay, and in that final third it just kept breaking down from poor decision making.
Your captain came out and said that he was frustrated with the manner of the defeat and the fact that he didn't feel like a team going to get back into it. It got sloppy as well. Did you feel that frustration as well?
Yeah, he's only saying what I told him at the end of the game. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think when you concede a goal, you've got to show disappointment, but do it in a positive way rather than feeling sorry for yourself. And we look like a young group or too young a group to deal with the disappointment of the goal. I think up to that it was fairly fine. It was the lads were coping with it. They were playing okay. They were playing a little bit within themselves, but yeah, sometimes you've got to dig deep a little bit when you go behind, especially away from home, and obviously the crowd are on top from their point of view. And it just took too long for that to happen, and then the disappointment was too much, and then like I say, we concede a second, and almost you shoot yourself in the foot.
It's not often we see that from your teams. Why do you think that happened tonight?
It's too young. It is what it is. It'll happen again. If we don't get certain players in the team, it will happen again. There's no doubt about it. We just have to try and find a way of it not happening too often. And I think that if we can continue to get in the positions that we were numerous times, time and time again, especially in that first half, in that final third, 3v2s, 4v3s, and make better decisions, whether that's changing the team, different personnel, playing players in different positions. We'll try everything to make sure that's the case, but other than that, there's not a lot we can do.
I was going to say you're limited in terms of the players you've got, so is it about the experimentation in training and as you mentioned, trying whatever you can to try and get something to click?
Yeah, absolutely, because performance is fine. Like you actually with the ball, it's fine, it's not a problem. We look good on the eye, people keep telling us how good of a side we are, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, you get paid to do what you do in the box. And at the minute, tonight, we weren't good enough in our box. There was a couple of times from set plays where we got away with it. I don't mind us losing the first contact because we're up against a big side, but it's the second one that bugs me a little bit, and we didn't do that tonight, so that was irritating. But yeah, I think it's obviously, whether it's a cross, a shot. I think there was about 4 occasions where I actually couldn't get my head round us not having a shot goal, because we got into that good of a position, and the chance just sort of filtered away a little bit. So yeah, there's things to work on. The reality is we've come away with 3 points from 6 in 2 away games, which isn't bad, but it's frustrating because it should have been a minimum of 4.
Hakeem Dalican came off at half time. Was that an injury or tactical?
Tactical.
What made you make that decision?
Because he was poor.
Okay. Saturday, Plymouth. Not to get any easier, does it? I mean, they drew tonight and are in top 5.
No, exactly. Yeah, listen, they're a good side. It'll be a different game. Tend to go with a 5 with the wing backs. Try and make the pitch as big as they possibly can. We had some good games against them last year. Ironically, the 2 games we lost against them last year, I thought we were superb. So hopefully it's not the same scenario on Saturday. But listen, it's a home game. It's an opportunity for us to sort of play with our fans and hopefully get behind the players. And when they're in them positions again on Saturday, hopefully we can start making better decisions, and that'll get anyone off the seat. And once you get people off the seat, then obviously the excitement sort of doubles and gives us a better opportunity.
And do you feel it's one of those spells where you just want to go off someone's backside to just get somebody like, Dan has a shot and he gets 4 deflections and goes in just to get him going?
I think so, yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, it's one of them where, you know, they had a couple of really good blocks tonight. Teddy Bishop, Anthony Scully, you know, in the second half, where maybe at 1-1 or even bringing it back to 2-1, just to really put a bit of pressure on them rather than making it easy for them. So that's not quite happened. But listen, we'll take any goals as they come. They've been hard to find this year. I'm not surprised in terms of, you know, we've got 2 strikers in the building. One's looks like he's going to be out for a while now, and the other one's just a young kid.